psychic medium Debbie Romero in the house with next to me from across the pond. We got Ricky Draper. What's up, Ricky?
How's it going, Deb? How's it going, everyone? Nice to
Oh,
see you.
it's so good to have you here, Ricky. It is an honor and a privilege. I've had the honor to work with you. Was it during Christmas that we did it? Was it during last year?
Yeah, it was. Time's flown, isn't it?
Time has truly flown. But
Yeah.
you're an amazing person. Please let people know who you are and what you do, Ricky.
Cheers, Deb. Likewise, obviously, got to give the comments back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
first of all, yeah, it's lovely. Thank you for inviting me on tonight. Do you know what I mean? I want to say big
Yeah.
respect for that. But yeah, so my name's Ricky Draper. I do sort of evidential mediumship. Um, I've always done it. It's something that was with me from my earliest days that I can ever remember. You know.
Uh-huh. Very cool. What happened to you, Ricky, when you noticed that you were able to speak with spirit or connect to the energies?
Well, Deb, there's quite a long story there actually. So I'll make it short. I'll make it short.
Okay, go for
So
it.
I'll have to miss certain bits out because I don't want it to come across too scary. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's good. Just say what you got.
Right.
We all experience differently. It's important that you definitely share how you felt, Ricky. Really.
Oh, okay. So in a nutshell, always had it all my life. I was born with it. Used to hear things, see things. Got to the age of about so I was about 14, and I used to have a specific spirit that used to come every single night. Yeah, a lady spirit. She
Okay.
did used to. I told you it gets scary, didn't I?
I'm not scared. I'm just getting started. Let's go.
Right. So she used to come every night, and it, 14-year-old lad, it used to scare me. Well, I can't say them words, but it used to scare me. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
So she used to say to me to dig for her. And my first instinct was turn the light on, head under the covers, try and block it out. Yeah.
Right.
Um, and then it took a little bit of a turn, Deb. And this is where it sort of all really began. So
Okay.
because I wouldn't listen to her and I wouldn't communicate with her because I was so scared,
Right.
um, she used to come and say some not very pleasant things. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they
So
do
she
that.
used to say stuff like, if you don't listen to me, you might not wake up in the morning.
Wow.
Okay. So
Okay.
at that stage, through family and everything, I was put in touch with other mediums, yeah,
Yes.
to
Mm-hmm.
get it under sort of control. And then fast forward a certain few years, and by the age of 17, I was down, which used to be the old SAGB, down in Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
So I was down there at 17, and basically got shown to get it under control. And the way to get it under control was to work with it. And it was a lady. I'm not sure if she's still with us because she was quite elderly then. But it was a lady called Mary Polton, and she was the first person that ever really, really, truly spoke to me. And she was the president of the SAGB back then. Um, and she did say to me, she said, you've got the gift. If you don't go into it, I'm afraid it's something that's going to be sort of ongoing for you. So you need to learn how to do it in order to be able to control it. And
Right.
that's where my journey started.
Ricky, how old were you when this happened and you finally were able to get in connection with someone to hold space to allow you to feel into the energies differently?
Then I was 17, so 17 years old, and I'm
17.
40. Yeah, and I'm 40 the end of next month,
You're
so
just
it's
a
quite some years ago.
baby.
Yeah.
You're just a
That's it.
baby. Okay. So, Ricky, we all have different experiences such as yours. And so thank you, Mary, for being there. And thank you for your
Yeah.
family to be able to get you to those steps. I know that there are many ways that spirit and the energies present itself, and especially as a child, that can be very overwhelming.
Yeah.
I could only imagine, even for those that are in here, people are saying, so you have Native Mo going, wow. Gemma saying, wow, scary. No wonder where you were scared. Infinity saying hello. Uh, Let's see here. Interesting. So, Ricky, you got a house full of people in here supporting you and just listening to what you're saying. And I know many of us, as I said, have different experiences. And so, what age do you feel you were able to harness the energies to say, okay, I know I have your mom. I know I have your father. At what age were you able to experience that?
Um, I'd say I was probably around about the 21 mark.
21. Yeah.
Yeah, about 21. And I was doing that then. Then I found myself sort of through the SNU churches and that, yeah.
Hmm.
I found
Yeah.
myself being brought in by other people into, closed circles.
Yes.
And ultimately from then I sort of then went into a physical circle. So I've done that for many years with physical mediumship. So I've sort of around them ages, the 20s, I was sort of in and out between physical and mental mediumship.
Right.
Um, yeah.
And what is your favorite experience that you've had working with spirit?
My favorite experience. So, I mean, every medium says they always have that one story, don't they? Yeah.
Well, we have
Um,
lots, but which one do you feel that stands out to you that makes you feel like, whoa?
the the one again going back younger years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, the one was I was around a family's house, and I won't go too much into details for their privacy, but I was around a family's house, and there was someone that didn't believe it. You see,
Okay.
and was at a barbecue. We just got into a little bit of chat and all that, and I started getting the presence of spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So I did say again, I was a younger lad. This was an older gentleman. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he says, "Well, say what you need to say." So I'd said what I needed to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, and in essence, it changed his life. I mean, there were some tears outside that he had, and it wasn't until I'd gone out to check if it was okay and that it sort of unfolded. There was even things that his family and friends didn't know about. Yeah.
Okay.
And even though it was very, very short, I spoke to him for maybe 2 or 3 minutes with spirit, literally just 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah.
Right.
But it changed his life that he was able to let something go that had been on his mind plaguing him for his whole lifetime. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Um, and the reason why that one sticks with me is it wasn't about being right. It wasn't about being correct. It was seeing the relief on someone's face, that healing. Yeah. It was
Mm-hmm.
that healing that you could literally see that it let something go.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when I've really, really in myself sort of looked at it and thought, this what we're doing,
Right.
mediumship, bringing
Right.
evidence of life after death and healing. It really matters. You
It
know,
does.
it really does matter.
What happens to your spirit when you were able to deliver that message in such a profound way?
It it was a feeling of comfort. Yeah, it was a
Mm-hmm.
stillness,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just a knowing of this is the right path. This is something I'm meant to do. You know.
Yeah. How do you incorporate the energies from spirit, the spirit world, being a medium, into your life as, we'll say, father, brother, friend, and being at the pub? Hey, what's up? How do you manage all of that?
Well, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos, Deb. It's chaos. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
know, keeping it real, right? Keeping it real.
That's it. I'll be honest with you. Obviously, I'm a lad, just like everyone else. I like to let my hair down. I like to have a beer. We go out
Mm-hmm.
on lads, families, friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people say sometimes when they find out that you do mediumship, they say, oh, well, you don't look like a medium. Yeah. And I say,
Right.
right. And I say, what does a medium look like? And they
Mm-hmm.
say, oh, it's sort of like a hippie style, dreadlock hair and
Oh, oh,
bows
I,
and ribbons.
oh.
Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh. So there's this little cookie cutter box of what we should look like. What do you mean we can't be just like, hey, what's up, Ricky? We can't be like we're at the
That's
club. What is that?
That's it. And I think people perceive it that we're sort of constrained into this little box and we
Right.
act a certain way and we don't say this and we don't say that. And
Hmm.
you know what? We're human. And
We
that's why
are.
we're receiving the spirit because we're human.
Right. And I think the beauty of it is really being truly authentic to yourself, honoring the energies, and you've taken training to take the steps so you're no longer in the fear, and now you're understanding it and you're able to hold space to deliver a message. And there's so much beauty in that, Ricky. And for you as a young man, it takes courage. I know for us women, and I know women, we are very sensitive beings. I'm a Pisces, so I'm super sensitive. I'm a water sign, I'm a little emotional, feeling all of it all the time. And for a man, to be able to step into this work, it's a big courage step to say, okay, me too. I can feel spirit. Someone, yo, what's up? Like, help a boy out. So I just want to give you props for taking the step and being a service to spirit, because it is work and it is also discipline and courage to say, I'm here to hold space and deliver the messages. So let's do some messages, Ricky. You got an amazing group of people in the house. Ricky's on his phone. Good old Mercury retrograde. We had some phone issues, IT issues, but we're here. We're going to make it happen. This is what's up. I want to say hugs, Debbie, Ricky from Kevin Lewis from Canada. You should follow him, follow each other. You guys would be a great way to work together. And I know Lacey's here. I could see you in some bows and ribbons, Ricky.
Yeah.
I can too, Lacey. I love that. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to open up for mediumship. You want to just kind of open it up to see who can take the message, Ricky? And then we can go and I can follow the comments to see who can take it. Do you want me to start first, or do you want me to have you just open it up and see where it goes?
I'm happy to let you take the lead. They've gone, and then I'll
Oh
follow. I'll follow.
snap! Oh snap! Okay, so I look at my phone, you guys, because I'm on multiple pages. We are on Things Network. We're on Derek Akora's page. We're on my Facebook page, and those that are on YouTube. Give a girl a follow. For those who liked and shared, please share the live. Give a subscription here. Native Mo is open. Let's see, Sylvester saying, "Walk wonderful Mercury retrograde." I'm indifferent. Like, I used to be those girls that used to be like, oh, I'm not gonna go out, I'm not gonna communicate with certain things today. I don't want nothing to be misunderstood. And now I'm just like, hey, what's up? I really try to prepare the best I can when the energies of the stars are aligned a certain way. I really do. Just a little more prep time is all, right? Sylvester, what do you think about that, Ricky, when it comes to the planets and the alignments and the shifts and stuff? I know we're going to do some readings, but Sylvester brought a good point.
I mean, in all honesty, Deb, other than the mediumship, I don't really know too much about all the planets and the retrograde. So
Right.
it's people like yourself that have to come to get educated. You know what I mean?
Dude, I learned from just past experience, but I'm totally not the astrologist. But you know what's really really cool, Ricky, that's been happening with me lately, and I say maybe I always love to say, because we obviously can channel spirit. I love to work with Walter McCardle. He's an astrologist in spirit, right? So who we channel, we can definitely be aligned to the stars as we channel the energies. So let's go ahead. Let's go open it up. Let's bring some mediumship, you guys. Let us know where you're from. Let Ricky know where you're from, because he's obviously from across the pond. I know a lot of you guys are in the States. Let's give him some love. And I'm going to say, Ricky, you ready? Are you ready, Ricky? Let's
We're all
go.
good.
Okay. So let's see who wants to come closer to my awareness. And the less you tell us, the better. So we can give you the yeses and the nos and the I don't knows. To us would be great. So we could truly be in the flow of the energies. Okay. And so for me, Ricky, immediately I feel like I want to connect to a man. And I feel with this man, he makes me feel like there was some weakness in my arms. I feel like lifting was very difficult for him, but I feel he wants to be remembered as if he was strong. I also know that this person would have had something very significant about the eyes, because the eyes kind of had a lighter color to the eyes. I do feel that I was athletic in my younger days. Either I played sports, I want to say football, or some type of like, I know in your side across the pond, I definitely feel you guys, what is it, rugby, or what is it, the football, your football, soccer, right? So, so I know that I would have played some form of sports with this person. I know that I like to, I feel like I would wear shorts. I have my socks. I have my stripes. I dressed the part. So I definitely feel this. I want to say wanted to say gentleman is somebody's friend of the family here. It's very interesting, Ricky, because I feel like I'm drawn to you, but I'm going to open it up and see who else could take this because your energy is coming in. What do you get from this, Ricky?
Yeah, I'm just bear with me. Sorry, Deb. I'm trying to open the screen to see it properly there.
Okay, don't worry.
Right. So we're tapping in. See, as you was talking, Deb, also with this gentleman started feeling some issues around the chest, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Okay.
started getting sort of a smoking coming in. So I know I did feel like I wanted some sort of lung problems also with it, yeah? I
Mm-hmm.
do feel like I would have wanted this gentleman to be a smoker. I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
he smoked to the end of his life, but to a point where it would have caused issues within the chest and the lungs. That would have been an issue within his life, you see?
Okay.
And just as I'm sort of trying to link in, also, Deb, I'm also being made aware of a mole. So I feel like I want a mole on the gentleman's face.
Okay.
Okay, who we got?
If anybody could understand this, a gentleman who would have had lung issues, possibly a smoker, would have loved and would have been athletic in his younger days. And I feel like he was very sporty, like he loved to dress the part. I feel like he really dressed his part. I feel like I don't know why I want to be working in a car. I feel like I'm in a car. I feel like I'm working, I'm going to the store. So I feel very busy with this person. I almost feel like he wants me to talk about an accident. So I'm not sure if there was a vehicle accident or it's connected to an accident, but I just saw going to the store and witnessing an accident. So this is someone who either witnessed an accident and there's something about an accident. Anybody here could understand this. Can you see that, Ricky?
See what, Deb? What am I looking at? Go on.
Oh my god. What, let's see what else. Let's pause there, Ricky. Let's pause. I forget you can't see the comments. Is there anyone here that could understand this? This is so funny. It's kind of interesting when we don't go direct and you open it up this way. And this would be someone's father. And let's ask for more significant, like more specifics, right? So let's see if we can get some more specifics here because we don't have anyone that can understand it yet, Ricky.
Can I just jump in with one little thing, just as we're talking, Deb? I'm also
Yeah,
getting the name. I do feel like it is a surname, but the name of Delaney.
Delaney. And this,
Okay, so I want to throw that in.
so there's a connection. My uncle Ronnie, in spirit, had a mole on his face. Don't know about the soccer. Do you know if it was sports? Wow, Earth. I love that. I'm here. I can't place the gentleman quite yet. Okay, Miss Terry, no worries. So you have someone here that's saying it's her Uncle Ronnie in spirit. I definitely am weak in the arms, so I know later in my I couldn't use my hand because my hand is having some weakness with him as he blends with me a little closer. I do feel my skin would have had a nice tan to it or had some like skin. Well, obviously you said the mole already, but I feel like the skin was a factor as well with him. Skin changes within the skin. What else are you getting, Ricky?
So coming back to that last part of the name Delaney being a surname, I'm also being given the name that I'd want down here, and that's the
Mm-hmm.
name of Teresa. So I'd want a link of the name Teresa down here living with us. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So do you understand a Teresa, love? Do you understand Teresa? Can you see the comments on the screen or no?
Um, Slightly.
Okay.
It's coming up so small. It's yeah. I feel a million miles away from it.
Not Delano, Delani, Delani, right? Delani?
Yeah.
Delaney.
Delaney. Delaney.
Delaney. I feel like he was a fighter too, because all of a sudden I just see like fighting, like I'm gonna fight. Like I fought either a good fight, like an illness, like I fought it is the sense I get. And it's very interesting because with him, I feel like I'm being taken to a hospital. I feel like I'm in a room. I feel like either the number six is very significant because the number six just comes to my awareness. I get, yes, he had a fair complexion. He used to watch my cousins play a lot. No Teresa in the family. So hold on to the name Teresa and we'll see how that continues to unfold. Okay, so we did find someone. and it's Joelle Earth, I believe it is. And
Yeah,
so, okay, go for it. And we see Tracy watching on Facebook as well. Hey, Tracy, girl, thank you for being here. Go ahead, go ahead, if you want to add to it, Ricky.
yeah. So um, I can sort of see it, and he said there's no trees in the family. Please just obviously be aware that it may not be in the family, but it may be around this gentleman. So someone who was around. As I'm sort of tapping in again, this gentleman is coming back to his chest. I know this was quite a major part. Would you understand that?
Yes, he had
Um,
COVID. He had
right,
COVID.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I was tapping back in, I started seeing, tubes, the oxygen tubes.
Okay.
Okay, and I started hearing the words. My chest felt like it was getting tighter and tighter. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I
Mm-hmm.
know there was that feeling of tightness.
Okay.
Now, just as I'm looking at this gentleman, I'm sort of I'm seeing short hair sort of on the sides, but quite longish, spiky towards the
Yeah,
top.
that's what
Yeah.
I saw. Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
She's
Deb. I
saying,
think your camera keeps going on and off again. I don't know if it's just my end.
oh my God. I
Is-
was gonna say, yes, that's what I saw. I saw the same spiky hair. So when I saw the hospital and people with him, she says that he had a heart attack at the end and they couldn't see him in the hospital. For me, I literally saw presence of people with him. So if you could not make it to the hospital, the feeling of being a spirit or people being around him, he makes me feel the energy of others around him. So, and the way you described him is the way I saw him. So spot on. Yeah. So she is saying what ultimately he ended up having was a heart attack. So the reason for stepping forward here, my love, is just I feel like you're doing your business adventures. I get the sense that you're doing what we're going to be, what we do, and I feel like there's a lot of yes, plenty in spirit. Thank you. And I feel like you're doing what Ricky and I do, and the sense is like, open up your business, get it going, like let the energies go. He's here to support you. He makes me feel like you connect to spirit. You can see them. They come to you in very, very different shapes or forms, whether this is and waves of energies or through the geometric system, through numbers. I feel you're very divinely connected in a way where I wanted to give you like the witchy tips of like the tea leaves and like, like, ooh, girl, you got this. So I want to say that he's coming in to support you. But I know, Ricky, what else do you feel the reason for him stepping forward?
the reason that I'm getting coming forward is it's just about, relishing in the old times, because as I'm talking and as he's coming a little bit closer, he's showing me sort of, like in the old days. Oh, I don't know if you've still got them these days, but you used to have not Lego blocks, they were just sort of like quite larger plastic blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's almost as if I'm seeing him sit down with the younger version of himself and building them up together. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
just as I do say that, I am hearing the word strength and support coming through. Okay.
I
So I
love
know
that.
this gentleman is within spirit around giving strength and support. And to come onto what you said and also bringing it onto the blocks, it's talking about building it up one step at a time, but having that vision of what you're building.
Oh, I love that. Because she
Okay.
says that she doesn't think she has a gift, but her grandmother read tea leaves. So, and his mom. And so I love that you say that because it's building the blocks to get her there. So we all have the ability to see, to hear, to feel, to know. So I want to say believe in yourself. You're going through some transformation and just as you're going through the changes, I love what Ricky says. Definitely build the blocks, take one step at a time and get a plan, babe. Like get into that plan of what it looks like for you and how you can incorporate this. So we'll leave you with their love and we say God bless. Yeah, good job, Ricky. Am I
Thank you.
still going in and out for you?
You are slightly every now and then, Deb.
I am. How about for the community? Are you guys, can you see me or am I going in and out? We're going to love this. We might end up on TikTok, Ricky,
That's it. It's,
or
it's just
Instagram.
it's just every now and again. It's them little gremlins, isn't
Don't add the water to the gremlins. We
it?
multiply. You have
Yeah, we
more of
know what
me.
happens.
Yes, I'm fine for you. Okay, thank you, Lacey. You can see me just fine. Okay, so it's Ricky's phone is going in and out. He's on his phone, so let's definitely be patient with him. Okay, Ricky, you want to open it up and see where you go? Since you
Yep,
can't
let's go
see,
for
you just open it up. Go ahead, and
it.
I'll follow your lead.
We're going in blind here.
We're
Eh?
going in blind. No, I got
Yeah.
you. We are not blind. We will see, we will hear, we will feel, we will know it all. Go ahead, Ricky.
Right, let's do it. So, just as I'm linking in, I'm getting the energy of a younger girl in spirit, okay?
Okay.
And as she comes forward, just from the energy feel, I sort of want to place the ages of between 7 and 9, okay? Now,
Mm-hmm.
she's not fully coming through, but as she does come through, I can sort of feel that she would have been quite a well-built girl. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the important factor that I want to put into it is they're putting her on a bike, um, what is it over the other side of the pond? Is it a tricycle or
Tricycle, yeah.
a
Mm-hmm.
tricycle?
We
Yeah.
we we use the word bike too, Ricky.
Oh, okay.
I love this.
That's it.
It's so cool.
So she's giving me a bike. Okay. Now I do know that this bike would have been part in the relation to her passing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be putting that bike in it. As I'm sort of coming in, I am seeing sort of a road. So I know I do want to be on some form of accident with this girl on the bike.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we step in, she's not telling me of passing immediately. She would
Mm-hmm.
have passed later on due to injuries after going to like emergency services, the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want the passing there.
Okay.
Just as I sort of link in a little bit to get a little bit more information, I am seeing like a blondie, mousy blonde kind of hair color
Okay.
on the girl. Okay.
Okay. And so, does anyone here, let's ask, if anyone could understand of a passing of a young child due to a bicycle accident who would have passed in the hospital? And we'll just wait to see if someone could understand, Ricky.
Good, good. I am getting the aunt thrown around as well. So
You're getting what, Ricky? Say that one more time.
aunt thrown around,
Oh, the word aunt,
aunt, yeah,
like an auntie or a tia. Okay, an
like aunt,
auntie.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Make sure that we're getting all the comments here.
I'm not used to waiting for this.
I
For the words to
know.
come. It feels like I'm back on the old, the old dial-up internet.
Yes. You know, fun fact, I used to work at the phone company. Hello,
Yeah,
hello. Are you saying she's 27 years old? No, he said 7. Very young child. Very young child.
between 7 and 9.
Tuning in for Virginia. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Paul, for being here. What part of the UK, Ricky, are you from?
London, East London.
London. Very
So I'm
cool.
a full-blooded Cockney, Deb.
I wouldn't even know what that means, Ricky, but okay.
Well, haven't you seen all the hard man films with the dodgy Cockney accents? Well, I'm
Oh,
the real
yes.
one.
You're the
Yeah,
real one. Okay,
that's it.
okay. That's cool. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone is responding, Ricky. You want to add a little more to that to see what else she wants to say?
Yeah. Okay. So just as I'm sort of linking back in with this girl, she's giving me sort of activities what she would have liked within her life. Okay.
Okay.
She's taking me swimming, so I know I would have wanted to go swimming with this girl. But there is, I will. Sometimes I have to be aware. I speak so fast.
It's cool. It's
Let me
cool.
slow
Go
it
for
down.
it.
So she's telling me of a memory of a cracked TV. Okay.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
want a memory, and it wouldn't have been too far in the past prior to her passing of the
Mm-hmm.
telly getting broke. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to put that in there.
Hmm.
The screen being broken.
Yeah, I could see that.
Kids
So,
being kids, as they say.
yeah, I saw it got kicked. I was like, oops, my bad. Okay. So there would have been a childhood memory where the TV would have been broken, maybe an accident here, a little foot got on the TV. Let's just give her her message, Ricky. So, because it doesn't seem
Yeah.
that. we are getting a link here.
Okay. Let's see what she's saying. Okay, just as I'm asking her what the message she's come for to give today, she's telling me about a 3 month period going forward prior to when her anniversary of passing would be. Okay.
Hmm.
And she's
Hmm.
coming through just to provide comfort of those that are still down here. Okay.
Okay.
And she's just, I could just feel her sort of emanating that loving energy out and just wanting to reconnect with people to just assure them that she is still here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just as I say that, she does say, also my mum.
Okay.
Okay, so I know, I do feel from how she's coming across is the person in this room would have been an auntie or someone they would have called an auntie, but that she knows could have passed the message on to mum.
Okay. So there is a young child who would have passed around 7 years old. They're making Ricky feel as if she passed in the hospital, not in the time of the accident. There is an aunt in here that is hearing this that will deliver the message to mom, and the message is basically saying we are here with her to provide support. I believe there's an anniversary of some significance that is here that's coming to the surface, was coming, that is bringing the support for the family at this time. So we'll leave you her love and we say God bless. And I'm gonna try to take it, Ricky, and go direct
Yeah.
here, and then we can have you jump in and follow my lead, okay? So I know that you guys, Ricky, thank you so much for being here and holding space and taking time. I know it's late on your side of the time on the pond or across London. And so let's see who's still here, because people pop in and out. Those on my Facebook page, if you want to join the comments, join on YouTube. We can see you on both. I have you on my phone, Nicole. I see you, Lisa. I see you, Claudia. So thank you so much, guys, for jumping on my personal page. Let's say some hellos and see who's still in the house. And let me know where you're from. Debbie, thank you for being here for Australia. Thank you, Lisa, for being open. And type the word open so I know I can go to you. Hi, Bev. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much, Onisa, for being here as well. And we're going to just kind of, I'm very spirit led. So when the name catches my attention is how I work. And that's kind of how I stop. And if you understand it, the yes and the no's and I don't know would be great. Shaz, Fairy, baby girl, thank you for being here. And don't forget to hit the hearts and shares and the likes. Thank you so much, Sylvester. And thank you, Kevin, for still being here as well, you guys. And what we're doing is we're really raising the energies coming together. If we could just throw some red hearts in the comments. Right now, this world needs some red hearts. Let's infuse us with some red and put some red hearts in the comments as we can get the algorithm to change and bring in that love for all of you as well. So let's go ahead and do that. As I say this, I wanted to go to Sylvester. Your name caught my attention as I clicked on your name here. Sylvester, I know from past readings you have a father in spirit. I know nothing of your father, but I just know that there was a gentleman in spirit that is very father, that it comes in much like a father. I know music was very significant to this gentleman because all of a sudden I want to play a trumpet with him. But he's taking me to you and he's making me feel as if I connect to your essence and your energy. He makes me feel like you got this suave sound and dance about yourself. I feel like you know how to tippy toe and go in, and you know how to move through the vibration just right. If you would understand this, Sylvester, if you don't mind, if I can work with you. And thank you guys for throwing the hearts in here. Sylvester, if you could come in here and just let me know a yes and a no and I don't know, so I can continue the flow. I know there's something around the chest here. He's taking me around the heart as well, and he's making me feel that maybe at some point in his journey I was laying down, I was very fatigued, I was tired, is the sense that he gives me here. And I know that as he comes in, he doesn't want to be remembered in that state, if you would understand this. So this gentleman is making me feel like I'm here, I'm chilling, and I feel like either there's this connection of like seeing him, or there's this connection of yes, you can take that, thank you. And I know that as he says this, and I know that Ricky brings the TV on, but I feel like the TV's on, there's some plants in your house, and I feel like I'm looking at your house and I'm looking at your place, and he's like, I'm so proud of you, son, you did it. So whatever you were going through, he's definitely acknowledging the shift. And I say this, I feel like as I'm looking in your home, there's a couch here, there's a TV there, there's an open window there, and I feel like you have your entertainment center in the front. And I just feel like, you're thinking of changing it up, and you're thinking about making changes within your home. And he is someone that really blends with you. And as I say that, there's also this like paranormal feeling that comes in where it makes me feel like the stomping of the noise of the feet. And I'm gonna pause there to see what Ricky gets. And Ricky, please come in and join this and see what comes up for you with his father. See if you're
Oh,
getting anything.
thank you, Deb.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to see through my eyes at the moment. It's so hot here that water's everywhere, sweating like anything. As I'm linking in, sort of coming to this gentleman that you're talking about, Debbie,
Mm-hmm.
I'm being drawn straight away down to the feet, okay? And I want to come around the toes and underneath, okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I want sort of, like plantar fasciitis underneath the feet, yeah?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I want that running down. And I feel that he's putting the feeling on me of running it straight down the underneath of the foot. But again, also with the toes, I'm feeling like I want them being sort of curled in. So
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling that the toes curled in. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking why he's bringing me this, but he is bringing me to show that it made him sort of. I wouldn't use the words walk funny, but I'd use the words of a bit more rigid when he walked. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it would affect people wouldn't necessarily know, but it would affect of how he walked.
He said yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Now, just as I was saying that, and you said that he said yes, he's also taking one sock off, throwing it, and leaving one on. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking him why are you doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost as if it's a little bit of a joke. He's sitting there with one sock on, one sock off, but he's telling me the reason for it was because of the foot going cold. Okay,
Oh,
so he's
yes.
telling me okay, that it would
Mm-hmm.
go cold. And also, how he's giving me is I want some circulation problems going down to the feet, but also around the body. But it would affect the feet, and then he's bringing me to the fingertips. So I know I'd also want circulation affecting my fingertips. Would you understand?
Oh, yeah, I could feel his fingers and his like a arthritis, like tight. Yes.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just see if Sylvester can take that. I'm just sort of trying to slow down a bit.
No, you're perfect. He's responding just as quick as you're speaking, honey. So he's like, yes, yes. So you're
Excellent.
good. Yeah, yeah.
Thank
He's
you.
he's understanding what you're saying, and I can see his essence here now. His presence is coming very close, Sylvester. So he's bringing forward the presence. And so as we say this, Ricky, go ahead.
Okay, so just thank you, Deb. Just as I was coming in, it was giving me sort of a more of a deafness on one side of the head. So I know
Mm-hmm.
on one side of the ear, I would have wanted to be, I wouldn't say deaf, but I would say hard of hearing on one side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know it would have been a characteristic of him of, sort of giving a little, here we go, the finger in the ear with a little bit of a wobble. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd
Mm-hmm.
want that almost as if he's just trying to open it up and just feel because he's telling me it gave him a feeling of sort of congestion around the head,
Mm-hmm.
and that would sometimes lead to feeling of sort of a dizziness but very sharp dizziness spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Adrian. Okay, I'm just trying to see where he's going with it because I'm getting the name Adrian coming through.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so I want to place that around this gentleman, the name of Adrian. Would Sylvester, would you understand that, please?
And
Name
he
of
says
Adrian.
yes to everything you're saying. So spot
Okay,
on. Mm-hmm.
okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to ask him why he's mentioning this name, okay? Now, he's not telling me if it's a male or female name. I am asking, but he's just saying the name Adrian over and over again. Um, and I'm asking why he's bringing it through, and they're saying step up. So I
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, go
sorry,
ahead.
go
No, 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 go ahead. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm in this one.
on. We're in.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So,
And he's saying
Sylvester,
yes, he could take Adrian. Yes. Not Adrian, but the A. But you know what I got for Adrian too? While you were saying step it up. It reminded me of like Rocky. Like, keep going, bro. Like, don't fight. Like, like, yeah,
yeah,
you're going to fight like Adrian. You keep it going. And as I said, my fingers hurt. So go ahead. Go ahead. Let me step back. Let me get out of the ring. Go ahead. Go ahead,
yeah,
Ricky.
you're getting me tempted now to give it the old Adrian.
Adrian! Go ahead,
That's
Mr.
it.
Ricky. That's what's up.
As long as it ain't me on the next bit doing the running and running up them steps,
But
I'm good.
but that's what we've been doing, you and I. So yes, and so see, and I say that it's like he's also a character. He's an uplifter. He's someone that's got your motivator. He's definitely Rocky. He can take. So there you go. And he's that Rocky for him. Like, come on, son, you got this. So go ahead. I'm gonna step out of the ring. I'm gonna put Ricky's gloves back on. Go ahead, Ricky.
Well, trying to fit it back on, I feel like I'm shadow boxing here. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
with mediumship shadow boxing. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, just as I said, Deb, just as I said about the shadow boxing, okay. Um, I know this is related to Sylvester himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being shown eyes being shut, you know, like of a night when you go to sleep, yeah? Okay.
Right.
But it's like there's more light within the eyes when they're shut than usual, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see shadows
Mm-hmm.
moving around in a good
Right.
way.
Right.
Yeah,
Spirit. Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And now, with people who work clairvoyantly, so I'm assuming Sylvester works clairvoyantly or has
Yes.
that type of thing that he's either doing or wants to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're showing me the purple color, which is sort of the background color. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As it builds, becoming a lot brighter. In tune. To me, that's them saying that, you know, the clairvoyance, the vision, the seeing is gonna all of a sudden take a lot bigger of a turn in a for the better.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for Sylvester himself, I want to see him seeing a lot more all of a sudden. Yeah. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
someone's flicking that light switch on.
Right. I feel like he asked Spirit, he was having a conversation with God. I'll say about a month or two ago, they got a little energy work around the third eye. And I feel like he holds his crystals. And I feel like he's been working with his voice. And they're showing me like the color blue. And so, Ricky, when you're saying that, I could see him making those shifts and changes. He says he could understand that. So I feel like, Sylvester, when you're looking to the clouds and you're looking beyond the clouds, and I feel you're looking at the stars or the moon, I just want to give you this visualization of the direct channel that you have to God's spirit source, and nothing less than love can touch you. So I want to remind you that you're in alignment. And I just turned on my light switch. So I love that. And so I want to remind you that you are a direct link to God's spirit source, and you are never left in the dark. Even with the eyes closed, the spirit world is showing you. Your father is lifting you up, and he's putting you on a stage. I don't know if you have this desire to go to New York, or if you have this desire to go to Denver, or you have this, I hear Colorado. I also feel like I want to take you to Canada. And I know that there is something about going on a trip because he's making me feel like I'm on an airplane. So please, no, I want to say finances um, built up to travel. Keep going, son. I'm so proud of you. I don't know if there was your granddad or dad was in the military, but he gets these dog tags and he puts them over you, and he says he's got your back. And I want to bark like the Marines, ruff, 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 like the Marines, like let's go. So they got your back, babe. And I'm just gonna say God bless. Thanks for letting us work with you. So great job, Ricky. That was cool. That was really cool. You guys, let's give some white hearts to Sylvester so we can continue to get the algorithm of the energies to move. And don't forget to share. Ricky, do you feel that you have spirit with you? Do you want me to go in and see where I can pull? What do you want to do here?
I'm easy, Deb. I'll follow your lead. Ladies
Okay.
first, as they say.
Oh, you keep
Oh.
doing that to me. You kept doing that to me. Okay, let's do a roll call. Who's still here? Tell me where you're from. Absolutely. He's all yes, open and really need it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Sylvester says, thank you, Ricky.
Thank you, Sylvester. Thank you, man.
Yes. He can't see the comments, guys. He's bouncing off the energies. You see how awesome that is? Open Missouri. Okay. It's very interesting because I don't even know who I'm going to. And I said I was going to try to go direct, but let's see. I literally feel like I'm eating a big old burger. So I don't know. I feel like somebody right now is literally eating a hamburger or eating and they're watching us and they got fries. Like they're literally spill into someone's having lunch. So, and I get the sense who is thinking of getting a hamburger and French fries for lunch because that or dinner because I feel like I have to talk about tea time. Isn't that a trip? Go ahead, Ricky. Is that you?
Well, I was going to say, if we find out who is getting the hamburger and chips, can we just ask, can I come along? Because I mean,
Because
that sounds amazing, you know.
right, because I definitely feel like someone is hungry. Who is this? Hello from San Francisco. Hello, Ian. So I just finished deliveries for Chippies. Ah, DJ. Is it DJing? DJing. Okay. So your energy is like standing out. That is a trip. Okay, so let's go. Bacon roll. What did they say? Tani says, I'm getting a bacon roll coming to me now, and I'm in Australia. Scampi and chips, cake and ice cream. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, it's Sarah Jane. I'm gonna come to Sarah Jane because Sarah Jane was the one that just had the chips and just delivered it. So she makes sense. So let's see. Sarah Jane, do you have a dad, a granddad in spirit who's coming in who makes me feel like I'm being brought to my awareness to the right side of the body? Maybe some challenges with the right side is the sense I'm getting here. I'm sorry, I wanted to say Mary. Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane, girl, what you doing to me? So I want to say that this gentleman comes in. They're giggling, so I got spirit giggling. I'm here from Missouri. Thank you, Miss Terry. Someone caught that Vanessa Lopez. Sarah Jane, girl, do you understand? A dad in spirit, someone who would be like a father, would have had some issues with the legs and the right side of the body because this is the energies that were placed upon me immediately when your name came in. There she is. And I guess he's funny. So I get the sense that like this gentleman makes me feel like I had a beautiful couch. Like I love leather. Like I'm sitting in this comfy leather chair. I feel like I'm in the living room. I see kids and babies. So I feel like I have to acknowledge family as well. So I feel like either there's this little, I want to say young child, baby, young boy. I want to say it's a sense, granddad, yes. And my dad is still here. Thank you. May I work with you? Because I feel like I have to talk about baby and young boy and family. And we'll see why he's bringing forward dad, okay? Because dad is also being acknowledged as well. And the sense I get, I feel like I'm looking at the living room. I feel like either there's some nice wood floors. Yes, definitely granddad. Thank you. Okay. And so I know I'm looking at the floors, TV here. They always show me the living room. Isn't that interesting, Ricky? Like I get a whole lowdown of like how their house is set up. It's pretty cool. But I feel like I want to say like I'm acknowledging the babies. So the grandbabies are our children are very significant. Um, and as I say this, I get the sense like he got tired later in his life. He makes me feel like I'm sitting in that couch and I'm laying there. And so I feel like it's an acknowledgement of fatigue with granddad later in his journey. But I feel like I really just admired your grandmother because I feel like there's a woman that's in the kitchen and I feel like I'm looking towards the table, towards the right side of me, and I'm looking back that way with the window here in the kitchen towards the back. And I just could see like the proud and gratitude that he has for family. There is a feeling also, and I'm not sure if this is a daughter who did not get to be there or did not get to say goodbye, but he's impressed upon me a feeling of either not being able to be there. So there was someone that missed or was concerned here where I wasn't involved in the life the way, or I missed saying goodbye is the feeling that I get here. If you would understand this, DJing. And I know Ricky, you're chiming in, so go ahead, Ricky. What do you want to add?
I was just listening in, getting in there. Just you know, Deb, just as you were saying it, sort of, I know you was coming about the grandchildren and stuff like that, the
Mm-hmm.
children, yeah.
Yeah.
Just kept getting obviously having kids. We've all seen the Paw Patrol, yeah.
Oh yeah, I like the Paw
Okay.
Patrol.
But I
Mm-hmm.
just kept getting the word, and there is a character on there. I'm not saying it is that, but I just kept getting the word Chase, Chase. You know the name Chase. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just trying to work it out whether the name Chase is relevant to someone else or the name Chase relevant to the actual Paw Patrol.
Okay, so we'll see what she says. And she
Yeah.
says yes, her mom looked after him and he passed after she left the hospital to collect the ones from school. So that's where he's acknowledging the children. Okay. And he's very much aware of that. And so let's see what the Paw Patrol DJ how you can understand that.
So I think he's the blue one, isn't he? I'm not even sure, but the
My
name Chase.
son loves Paw Patrol, Stacy says. My grandbabies, they watch all the different shows. And so I don't know, Ricky, I don't know if it's the blue one. I can't
Do,
validate that one for you.
do you know what, Deb? In all honesty, I wish I didn't know. You know what I mean?
But that just means you're an amazing father. Yep, the
um,
blue one.
oh,
Yep.
there we go.
Sunny
Look,
says there is a blue one. I love that for you. It is. So you got a massive supportive group of people in here saying yes. Okay, so she says her son used to love the Paw Patrol. So there you go, Ricky, on point.
okay, excellent. Now, I know we just spoke about toes, yeah,
Hmm.
but God, it must be foot day today,
I
yeah.
was gonna say I needed to get my toenails done. Stop channeling on my feet. Go ahead. I'm
Oh,
just kidding. Go.
I'm a little bit too far away, thankfully, you know.
It's so cute.
um, coming to it, I'm getting like coming back to the toes, and I do promise I haven't got no foot fetishes, yeah, right. But I'm
No.
getting webbing. I'm getting webbing.
Okay.
Okay. I don't feel like I want it fully, but I do feel like I want a webbing on or around the toe.
Okay.
Um, would you understand that, DJ?
Did you understand that? I guess her name's Sarah. Sarah,
Oh,
did you
so
understand that? I forgot. I almost called it
my
something
apologies.
else.
My
No, you did
apologies.
good. You did good because that's how she has it on the screen, DJ. So you were not wrong. She just gave us her real name. Do you understand that, Sarah? Web feet. As you're talking, her nan is like knitting, and I see her nan coming. No, she doesn't understand the web feet. So I just feel like the knitting, the sewing. Okay, go ahead, Ricky.
Okay, so I'm trying to throw it out, but it keeps coming back again around the toe. You know, sort of the connective tissue of the two toes, sort of close together.
Okay.
So bear with me because I'm being brought back to it. It's like
Yeah,
they're letting it go.
significant.
Um, I'm not sure on this one, Deb, because that's what they're giving me.
It's okay. So,
Yeah,
Sarah,
they're
so
not letting
Sarah,
it go.
you may have to ask about the feet and the web feet, right? I get the sense, oh my boy hurt his foot at football and he's been complaining of it. There you go. There you go. That was Sarah. Has got an injury to the foot. So they're taking you to her son's feet.
Okay.
But I would still hold on to the web feet because injury to the foot. Yes, go ahead. Louise Brown is saying, "Hey, Ricky." And
You all right? How's it
what would
going?
you say that they would like to what message would they like to leave her with for
All
Sarah?
right. Let's go. Okay, just as asked to step forward and give him a message. I'm being told to say, don't close off too much. You know, the heart. Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. Now, I'm not feeling like she's closing it off, but it's to watch out for it of not closing too much. Okay.
okay.
So it's staying in touch with our emotions and feelings is what they're meaning by it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, and as they're just pulling away from me, they're just saying the words that fears will
Mm-hmm.
always set you back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I don't feel that the fears are of anything of, you know, anything tremendous, but it's, our day to day fears of how we are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being given that they will set you back and
Mm.
don't close off to it. Okay. Does she understand that? Yeah.
She said yes, and I just want to say she's very protected too. I could see her so protected. Yeah. Great message, Ricky. Good job.
And just to add it off, Deb, that cardigan you've got, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? There's the top one, this red and green one at the top. Is it? I do hope it is red and green.
There
Yeah.
is. It's green and red. There you go, Ricky.
Okay, just as what the spirit was leaving, I'd see them grab something. It looked like that they was taking off, but it was very similar. It wasn't that. It was very similar colours, and I sort of seeing it being passed over, almost as if like like a badge of protection.
Mm-hmm.
But these colours would have be for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah. She says she's very protected. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so happy. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. Okay. So that was the energies. I did nothing. That was the energies. And she's just so happy that someone came in for her. So you guys just confirmed her intuition, Ricky. You just confirmed it. So I feel like all the seeds that you've been manifesting, because I see the garden, all the gardening that you've done, Sarah, continue to manifest, continue to dream and reach for those stars. Your granddad is definitely lifting you up. And he reminds me of you as a child where they would lift you up to put the star on the tree. So I feel like I know your father was acknowledged. So I feel like your father, there's a memory of you and your father lifting you up to put the star on the tree. So he's acknowledging your dad and a little healing energy coming his way around his legs, his knees, and around his body. So Spirit is bringing healing energies to your father at this time. And we say, God bless. Thank you so much, you guys, for holding space. Who's still here? Ricky, you got time for one more, Ricky?
Yeah, always got time for one more.
We always got time for one more. Let's
Oh,
go. Okay, Ricky, think of a
oh,
number between 1 and 10.
1 and 10, three.
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna say you have to keep it private. So now let's do it
Okay.
again. Let's do it again. Ricky's gonna think of a number between 1 and 12. Don't say it yet, Ricky, and I'm gonna let people put it in the comments.
Sorry, I don't know if it was. I think it was
Yeah, you
mine.
froze. You froze.
Yeah.
You froze. But it was the energies that just kind of took us. So from 1 to 12, think of a number, and I'm gonna read you the numbers, and then you tell me. So start over. We just said it. Start over. Ready? On your marks, get set. Now do it. Because everyone's already throwing numbers in.
Right. So say the number. Yeah.
Not yet. I'm gonna read them to you, and then you tell me who got it. Native Mo got number 8, 7, 6.
Yep.
Who's the
Seven.
7?
Seven.
7. Okay, 7 is the winner, Lacey Lawrence. All
Ah.
right. Do you know who she is?
Say again.
You know who Lacey Lawrence is? She's the first
I
7.
do.
You
Yes. I know
do.
Lacey. I know Lacey.
Well, thank you, Lacey, for being here.
Ah.
Shout out to all y'all. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so this is why we do what we do. We come in to change the energies, and we just come in to hold space for spirit. We are truly a service. So you know Lacey. I don't know Lacey. So I'm gonna start it off, and then you can add to it. Okay. And as I say that, I know a woman wants to come to my awareness. And as I say this woman, she makes me feel like motherly. So I feel like either Lacey's a mother because I feel like I'm holding a child as well. So she's acknowledging child. And I hear, and this is the beauty of a telepathy, right? Because I hear her saying my nan. So I can hear Lacey saying, this is my nan. I know that she's coming in as support to the women in the family. I also feel that either Lacey has been working very hard. She's gorgeous, by the way. I can see her picture in here. Beautiful blonde hair is the way I see it in this picture here, Lacey. But I feel like, and I don't know, whoa, thank you, she says. Okay, she's in here. Okay, great. And would you understand this? I want to make sure I'm with you. Yes, Nan, thank you. That's the telepathy working there with us in that fine connection here. And your Nan, she's very elegant. I get the sense graceful. I get the sense like I'm watching the horses. I feel like, I don't know if you have a little gambling on your side of the family, but I feel like I could sit out there and watch the horses or be in the races. Like for us, we have the Pasadena Derby, and I feel, or the Pasadena where the horses go, and I feel like where they go do their beddings, and I feel like Nan really loved to be around the horses and things like this is the feeling that I get. I do get the sense that either later in my journey, either I was in a wheelchair because I just saw a wheelchair being brought forward with either her sitting in this, and I'm just looking at so gracefully for the care that was given. We had horses in the family, perfect. And I know that when she takes me to this, I know also there's like these rolling hills, and I'm just looking at the journey, and she had 5 horses, my God. And I feel like they're also in spirit with her because I just saw 2 horses specifically step forward with her as well. I also know a dog is in spirit with her as well, and a gentleman who feels very fatherly is also in spirit. So you have quite a bit of different people, Lacey, if you would understand this. I know that she's taking me to the month of May and the month month of August is either celebrations or birthdays. I know that I want to give you a chocolate cake for August, so I know there's some type of celebration in August. I also know that Ricky might be picking up here, so I'm going to pull back. Ricky, what do you feel for her?
Well, so Deb, so just put it out there again. I do know Lacey. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, so I've read for a couple of times, and as soon as you brought a Nan through, I've also read a Nan before. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So it's quite a little easy coming. It's energies that I'm used to. Yeah. But
Okay.
but as your nan does step in, Lace, she's having a little bit of a joke. Okay, I'm seeing her sitting down, I'm seeing her knees bent, and I'm seeing her whacking her knees, right? And she's saying like that she's got knees of steel. Now I do know this is a joke because she would have had quite weak knees, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
Lace, would you understand of that actually happening? Okay, of her like sort of having, I don't know if it's like a stick or anything, and mucking about of hitting her knees and saying that her knee was made of metal or of titanium, because she's giving me a bit of a joke as if to say the knee was made of metal or titanium. And I
Yeah.
do want you going back. Would you understand that?
She hasn't replied yet, but I can tell you, Ricky, when she came in, my knees started hurting, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa!" So definitely, I could feel her knee issues. Links to Heaven is in the house. Hey, Links to
Great.
Heaven. You guys give Links to Heaven a follow on YouTube. Give this girl a follow. She does amazing things for Spirit every day. If you don't follow her, give her a follow. Hi, honey. Yes, she had knee troubles towards the end. Yes, Ricky, on point. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just sort of coming back
Not
to
sure of the metal though. Not
not
sure of
so
the metal. Mm-hmm.
okay, so the metal was sort of a memory of hers of going back, yeah, when Lacey would have been sort of younger. It was just sort of a I see her sitting down making a bit of a joke of that her knee was made of metal. Yeah. So it was like she had a little stick that she was tapping on it as if to make a sound with it, how you
Right.
would. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
But I do sort of want to bring in degeneration. And again, I want to come around of bones. Yeah. So degenerative, the bones sort of I don't want to use the word wasting, but of becoming more brittle. And
Mm-hmm.
with that, she is bringing me to around the top of the shoulders and the back of the neck. Okay.
Mm.
Would you understand that, Lace?
She had arthritis. I can't even say the word. Osteoporosis is when the spine and the muscles.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
she did have that. Yes. I can't
Okay.
pronounce the word. I got tongue twisted there. Yes, Ricky, you're right.
Now,
Brittle
just as
bones.
she's saying that, she's showing me sort of times of when she would have sort of been in pain, but she says the words that I would have always still cared for others. So she's given me a bit of about her character that she was like such a caring person that even though she was in pain, she'd still be there to fuss around others, the other in the family. So, like, whether it be getting up to make sanctuary or to do something, she'd
Mm-hmm.
she'd block that pain out to get up because just as again as she comes forward, she's saying they were my world.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So she's saying they were my world, and with that, she is bringing me mainly down to grandchildren. Okay, um, but she's saying although one's missing. Okay, so just as I asked her to clarify it, she says that one's not really in the picture anymore. Would you
Mm-hmm.
understand that, Lace? With grandchildren, one of them not really being in the picture anymore.
Yes, she adored her grandchildren, and yes, she had one. She has one with her. Yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you. I have got a little message from her, and it's very short, and then I'll jump back to you, Deb, if you've got a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I'm asking her to give a message to you, Lace, and she's just saying you made the right decision. Okay. So, whatever it is that you've decided, she is telling me you've made the right decision. And I do feel like this is a decision that you've not told anyone about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it is something you've decided.
Mm-hmm. Um, I love that for her. And you know, she's just reminding me of the good times, Ricky, as you were speaking and you were connecting. For me, it was just like if the girls got together and if they had a drink or they would celebrate, like she enjoyed those precious moments together, having, you know, the tea time, right? Or having breakfast or lunch, the girls coming together. I know that with mom, with her, I know mom was being brought forward and her energy was being brought forward and being a mother. It's just like the essence of your grandmother that comes so close. I can smell her. So it's almost like you guys can smell her perfume. I feel like the kids are very gifted, very sensitive. So I want to say to you, babe, don't doubt your gift, Lacey. So I don't know if you're doing mediumship or if you're doing some type of like paranormal stuff, but I feel like you're an investigator. You investigate everything. And so your grandmother is stepping forward to take the lead role in what you're trying to do. Don't stop and don't let anyone dim your light is the feeling that I get. So keep going. You are a beautiful star in her eyes, and she is continuing to take you down to that tunnel that Ricky speaks of. So you're not completely out of it, but you're like 5% left and you're just there, babe. So keep going. Celebrate as you're doing. So God bless. So good job, Ricky. This
Thank you
was
very
really
much.
cool. Amazing having you as a guest. I know you had some
Thank you.
issues coming in, and yes, I'm always smile her. Thank you so much. I'm always trying to connect to her. She's very much there, babes. She's there with you. So take her love. Um, Ricky, where can people find you? Like what website? What are you doing? Facebook, TikTok? Where are the where if we wanted some more of Ricky Draper, where do we go to find out what you're doing?
Right. So I'm mainly sort of on Facebook. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's Ricky Draper Medium. You can find me on Facebook there.
Okay. And he's on TikTok, y'all. He's being modest. He's on TikTok. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. Hey.
Well, I'm on it, but I'm not actively using it yet. As I say, me and technologies, I think we still need to meet. You know.
Oh my God. Me and Ricky, we had a great IG live one time, y'all. Give him a follow. You won't be disappointed. Constantly doing things for spirit. Honor, privilege, Ricky. Thank you so much for being here. All of you have a great weekend. Take care. Much love. God bless.
Thank you.